Greetings, what's up, and well met. It is I, D&D's Nuts, and we're back with another video. This time we're going to be making a map. In my favorite software for that, Dungeon Alchemist, and here's what I'm going to need. Basically a small settlement with a well, a job board, places for livestock like cows and chickens, and the entrance to a tavern. So, let's do it. Alrighty then. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, ghouls, ghasts, and ghosts. Let's get into it. So I'm going to start with a blank slate here. Just grasslands, no foliage, no water, whatever, just flat. Then I'm going to kind of begin with the entrance to the tavern, because I'm not going to put the interior of the tavern on this. I usually make those a separate map for, I guess, main buildings that they will be visiting. So I'm just going to start with something simple. So you'll notice here I've disabled windows, doors, lights, objects. I'm just doing walls and floors. Kind of keep it really basic for this. And I'm gonna do that. Maybe something like, do something a little more like this to give it some depth. And I'm not gonna decorate the interior of it because again, they're not gonna be going inside. Alright, cool. Then I'm going to find some windows that will match that. Do some wooden arched door. Yeah, these perfect. I like those. It looks good. I'm going to delete these walls here, because in Foundry you will be able to kind of see. Come on. You'll be able to see through the windows to some capacity. And now we need a front door. Will be named Guardian's Rest Inn, due to a large statue of a old warrior that resides near this tavern and this inn, known as the Guardian. Alright, I like that. And then what I'm going to do here is look for some wood, platforms. I'm gonna make a deck, basically. Probably work there. So if I can do this, turn collisions off, and then bring that down. See how that looks, a little closer up. Yeah, that looks great. Okay, so we'll take that, hold shift. Let's start placing them. It has been a while since I've done one of these videos, or a video at all. I know, I'm sorry. It's been busy. Lots been going on, but I'm moved and I'm all set up to kind of continue to make dank videos about the dankest of hobbies, D&D. So here we go. But yeah, thank you for tuning in if you're watching this, and I hope you get some potential inspiration or just whatever you can use from this. Hell yeah. I'm going to loop this deck all the way around here. Oh, this is painstaking for me to even watch. I'm sorry. Wonder if I turn collisions back on now and then do this. Oh, look at that. Oh man, that's easier. It keeps it in line too, but doesn't change the height of it. That is perfect. Somebody knew that watching this, like, you idiot. Okay, sweet. So I'm gonna hold shift and go around this way, keeping them gridded. And then I'm gonna leave it. Actually, I'm gonna take this whole row off. And in these here. So it looks more like it's just on the front. And I'm gonna add some little breakup for the repetitiveness here within these tiles. Also give it a little more design by doing that. Looks good. So now let's find, instead of a platform, we need a little railing, so... One doesn't want to stick there. So we'll make it stick there. We'll have to do it the old-fashioned way on this side too. Alright, sweet. I think that's looking pretty good here. Perfect. That is perfect for what I was thinking of. So, move that like maybe here. Let's do there on each side of this. So those are kind of straight. So shortcut there, Alt G. That will bring up G as in golf. That will bring up the grid, and press it again, and it goes away there. If you ever need help, just freestyle aligning stuff like that. It comes quite a bit. And I'm gonna put another one of these maybe to the left of this. There, that looks good. I like that. There we go, that is perfect. Set that there. Maybe another one here. So maybe something like this here. Flat part towards the wall. Yeah, that looks cool. Let's grab another one like this. I'll put it in this corner here. Actually, I'm going to take away one of these windows for a front door light. Might as well make a lantern as well. Something like that. Cool. All right. That is good for now. So let's check out our overhead. So we need a well. Find one of those now. I'm gonna drag a few options out here and just see which one I like the most, which ones I can move around and enlarge easiest. And honestly, I quite like all of these, but I'm gonna get rid of this one on the right. Kind of like the covered one more. Okay, from the top. Let's go with the round one. I think that kind of matches the rest of this so far, and the vibe I'm going for a bit more. Why not? Then I'm gonna take a street lantern, turn this off. I'm gonna try to make it stick out of the side of this if I can. Yeah, like that. So it has a built-in light source, basically. Cool. I like that. Now if we view it at night, we'll see it's still a bit lit up. And when we export that in Foundry, it'll be there. Alright, so now I'm going to sculpt the landscape a little bit, now that we have our basic setup for this whole little town thingy. And I think a square is kind of not right for this, so I'm gonna take some of this off and expand it out 3 spaces on each side for more of a wider map. I think that will fit more. So now when we sculpt the landscape, I'm gonna go almost like a big oval. So let's increase that, and just start doing some painting. When you use the smoothing tool, sometimes along the edge, it'll almost like go inward like that. See that there where my cursor is. So So I just kind of go back around on the outer edge and bring it back. So we can leave the smoothing we did on the front side, but kind of fix the back like that. And this side it didn't do too bad, but yeah, we're gonna take this and just bring it all the way to the edge of the screen again. Yeah, there we go, that's good. So now I'm gonna plot out just the rest of where our buildings are, because we need a small stable, small house, a place for livestock, a job board. So let's get to it. I should say this is not a sponsored video of any kind. I just genuinely use this program all the time. I mean, if it were to be a sponsored video, you know, that'd be pretty awesome. So yeah, but as it stands right now, not sponsored. Just love this shit. So yeah. And if this is something people enjoy watching, and I'm all for doing like Twitch streams and shit like that. I've seen people do that with map making, and I've watched some myself, and it's pretty cool stuff. So if that's something anybody would like to see, let me know. I would be down to set that all up. What is it here? So that's gonna be our stable. I'm gonna do with like assets instead of an actual room, the actual place for horses and whatnot. And maybe I'll combine like a livestock pen onto that. That would make sense there. So we should have another small cabin. I was gonna have like a retired ranger of sorts live here, and kind of help keep the village watched over. So, do that before you do that again. Now we can move it around. That is pretty good. I'll just probably keep that in good shape. Now we got the entrance to our tavern, the large main building here. We have a place for our path to kind of go around, go out in either direction, and even south down here. Okay, cool. And for the purposes of this, I believe this will work. So let's paint in our path. I'm gonna do with the dark brown. First, I'm gonna just paint green over all of this dirt here in the middle. Now we can come in with this. Go a little stronger still. Let's go max strength. Okay. Now let's do some of the rock. Again, let's lower the brush strength quite a bit. Okay. Now I'm gonna make this big and just do kind of patches to break up the repetition of the grass a bit. And here we're actually going to do a bunch of it because this is going to be where the horses will be stowed, or we'll have that, so we'll make that a bit more worn. Yeah, that looks good. I'm going to move the notice board there. bigger and bring it down a bit. Cool. Since it doesn't have anything else around it, I'm gonna throw some old barrels. And just some stuff, you know. And boom. Looks a lot better already. Over by the well, I'm gonna throw a bucket. Size that a little bit and add some rope as well. And it's already looking pretty good. I'm gonna change these up a little bit so they're not all the same. And while we're working on this one, I'm gonna take it and do edit room shape. And expand it a bit. And yeah, that looks good. Got our windows there. Oh, I know what we're missing. An outhouse. Put that, not by the main family, but like more over here. Increase the size a little bit. Put a second one maybe that door so it looks different. There we go. Cool. If you like this map, I will put the link to it down in the description. If you have Dungeon Alchemist, I'll make sure to upload it onto their community workshop, so you can just download it from there and edit it, change it, fix all the things I'm surely screwing up, and yeah, pretty cool that they allow you to do that. Have a shared repository of everybody's maps. It has come in handy so many times. You never truly be prepared for what the players decide to do. So how many times have you planned something for it to just completely not be relevant, not happen, and then you're just like, well, shit. Give me 5 minutes, and then you can hop on Dungeon Alchemist and go to the workshop and get what you need. Quickly import it into Foundry, and you're good. That's pretty good. And then I'm gonna do another fence area over here. This will check off my other little livestock area. I'm gonna make a chicken coop essentially. Area for chickens and perhaps some goats or something. That will work. That actually, like, whoa, wow, man, got options. These hens got options. Kind of like that one. You know what? I can't choose. Let's just they got them both. So let's see. I'm not gonna go crazy on the furnishings. I think you can kind of add the refresh. Yeah, there we go. I don't want to go too nuts on them because I'm just gonna assume, kind of hope, players don't decide to go in every building. They probably will, so I'll have something there. Alright. This is gonna be what I was thinking, that like retired ranger's house. Kick ass. Alright. Do that. This is pretty good. He's probably going to be doing better than a hammock though, so I'm going to move that. These over here more. Get rid of that. Move this under the window. Okay, that gives us a spot for a bed. Furnished nightstand. Perfect. Got a table. Got that. Little too bland still, so I'm gonna throw a furnished desk in the corner. That's a very nice desk compared to the rest of the place. That's perfect. A little writing desk. Tear out a bit. Combined a bit and a little there for move the chair a bit. Intentional, of course. Oh yeah. Looking good. Still need more stuff and things. So let's see. I'm just gonna type in wood. Now let's go down the list and just add some shit. I'm gonna do a few more of these random freestanding fences. I'm kind of doing this here around the edges of the path to help add some life into it. Alright. I'm gonna go for some stairs now. I like that. And back to the fence section. There we go. Honestly, this is looking pretty good. Now looking at this from overhead, I'm gonna move this more like here, and I'm gonna put some fences next to it. Cool, cool. We got the well, we got the job board, we got places for the livestock, stable. Structurally, I'm not sure if there's anything else I would like to add, so now we're just gonna add some plants, add some rocks, fill it in a little bit. Let's see. I want autumn trees here. I'm gonna increase the brush size and turn down the density. And now I don't want trees, I want forest. So the difference is this will also give you some rocks and bushes randomized within it instead of just trees, which helps tremendously. So once we're feeling good about most of it, we're going to switch back over to just selection mode, and I'm going to manually drag and move some stuff to hopefully help it seem a little more natural and not block any features we want to make sure are showing. So cool, perfect. This is all good. Like this little clump here, if we spread this out, make that tree a bit bigger, make this bush a bit smaller, put it like there, we'll keep the rock here, a little mushroom, cool, give a little color, put some red in there. And then the ground leaves are awesome, and I'm going to be doing quite a bit with that pretty soon here to really sell the look of this place. I'll move this bush back here and make it a bit smaller. This tree's a bit big. And we'll pop back in a top-down view to check how that looks for us so far. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna take these bushes here and use those to fill in kind of wherever there's edges that look maybe too severe or rigid. And take some of these bushes and use that. I also like to kind of decorate the bases of trees, so that way it doesn't just look like the tree is going straight into the ground without any roots or anything like that around it. It helps kind of hide that a little bit and makes it look a bit more natural. And I know it's top down, but even with the perspective views on here, sometimes you do see the bottom. Now let's do some ferns. A few different colors. Okay, that's probably good on those. Now for the ground ivies that I was talking about. So I tend to like these Eastern Indian cherry more for what I got here. So again, holding shift, I'm gonna place one and then change the size every now and then. So when you add them into these patches, it varies it up a bit more. So these I'll place in and around structures, anything that might have been sitting there for a while, like fence lines, things like that. And what that does is really help break up any harsh edges. Again, adds a little more natural kind of a vibe, a look to it in areas. So instead of like this harsh corner right here, if we add some of this around that, maybe add a fern on this side and then a bush right here, there we go. It looks way better. So I'm gonna take some of this and just kind of put it around. Now I'm gonna take that other kind. Where was it? Yeah, just standard ivy here. I'm gonna do some patches of that. And another reason I think there's It might be wall ivy for the other type as well. I don't recall, but some of this also helps add a lot to the scene. So if we add that and then add some ground ivy here and here, yeah, looks great. Honestly, I don't know how much more we need to add here. It is still missing something. And especially on the faces, you can see on the buildings, like this front here, we're going to add some ivy right there. Alright. I'm going to go back into our object brush here and just do some flowers. Perfect. We need a little bit more of a path here. Too big. I'm gonna fill in this path a little bit more here too. Make it stand out a bit more. Okay, now when we hit it with a light strength, bigger dirt brush, we can break up some of that tan pattern we just put down, and it'll end up looking like a more textured, more filled in main road. Yeah, there we go. I think that looks much better. I'm gonna put kind of grass coming out from underneath the well to help make this inner circle of the path stand out a bit more, and then we're gonna put some dust dirt under the bounty board. Looking damn good. Yeah, there we go. One thing we are forgetting obviously is lights on and in the various houses, so we can put some of those on. Aside from that, I don't know, I'm pretty happy with this. Very playable, very easy to kind of see what's going on. I can try one thing for my specific little setting and use for it here, but we'll see if we even need that. There's some stuff that I think we can put down in here that will help tell this as part of more of a part of the town rather than just another empty area. We can make it kind of a farming spot. Place where they grow various crops, maybe some herbs in the seasoning for the various tavern meals they will be serving here. Alright, now for the lighting. So I'm going to switch this to dark. See that more. I'm going to turn this too bright. It's a little better. And we're going to just put some of these up around town. Okay. And now for the house lights, I'm going to stick with the lanterns here that we have on the other ones. Cool, easy, done. I'm putting someone here because even though they're not planning for them to go in this location, like if they were to enter that door, they would just be transported to the scene of the interior of the tavern. But light will shine out of the windows in Foundry, so it's pretty cool. Part of the atmosphere. You know, with the lights in there, let's take a look. Pretty happy with it. So that's at night. We'll go to we'll do like an evening time. There we go. I like that. And there it is. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please slap the hell out of the like button for me. Subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. If you have Dungeon Alchemist and you'd like to open this map and edit it and change it, I'll have a link down below to the Steam Workshop page for it. If you don't have Dungeon Alchemist and still want the map, let me know. I'll find a way to get it to you. If you're interested, I do custom map commissions. I'll have a link to that down below in the description as well. I have been D&D's Nuts. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time.